Okay, I'm gonna try something different. We can use really classic roast classico. It's usually for espresso, apparently. And we're gonna brew something I learned today. So it's typical for me to use the Aeropress, but I learned that you can use the Aeropress filter. I usually reuse the Aeropress filter twice before disposing. If it's not too muddy, I'll use it maybe third time. So apparently you can use the filter for a Moka pot. So I'm using the Bialetti Brikka 2 cup. This is the Aluminium, made in Italy, 2019 version. It's kind of dirty because you got accidentally washed in a dishwasher. Don't do that. So the 2 cup has the steam valve that gives your coffee an extra froth, or yeah, it makes it a foamy froth for your cream to come out. So basically what you do is you take the Aeropress filter, wet it, and you put it underneath here. So you just kind of wet it, put it underneath. Not too wet, just take the excessive water, and that's supposed to help you produce some more froth in your coffee you brew. So we're gonna fill it with I'm just using regular filtered water up to the water line, or just below the water line, just like that, just below, and that should be enough according to most YouTube instructions. Whoever you follow, this is pretty much what they recommend. So what we're gonna do is put 2 scoops of that Illy coffee. Last time I measured it, it's less than 25 milligrams, but that's for my taste. You can go to whatever your profile or taste like. Some people like to tamper it in there. I don't understand that, but yet I'm not close-minded. I'm willing to try. Most comments I've read online is just to tamper your fingers, not to press down. This Moka pot is not an espresso machine where you need to get all those tamping device and all those the extra accessory where you poke it to get the airs in between. Somebody said use one of those forks to get in between. So for this try, we'll poke some holes. I don't know what that means. So there's the holes some people have recommended, and we'll close down. Okay, so I'm using a GE gas stove. I'm just around number 3, and we'll keep an eye on it, see how it comes out. Here's a little using some content. Okay, so I'm guessing because the holes that we poked with this fork didn't compress, and also not compressing it all the way down didn't create that foamy effect. But first time I tried it, minus the fork, it did create a cream froth and a nice cream. So this might be a little bitter, but that's alright, because I do make it Americano. This is where you add more hot water. So next video we'll try compressing the coffee grounds down minus holes and see what happens. Alright, little advertisement for the national parks, Mammoth Cave National Park. If you're a tourist, give it, you know, as much time you could afford for your tourist vacation. If you love caves, make it a whole day if you could, because it's an amazing place. The peace, the serenity, the looks, the feel, the smell, it's an amazing place to go. So check it out. Anyway, so this is maybe a 10-ounce coffee, or 12 maybe. So it's been about it's been over 3 minutes now. I'll let it cool for a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a first pour, so how dark and clean it is. Maybe it's a little dark, right? Yeah. Yeah, the paper filter definitely cleans it up. Less grit, less ground. In your mocha, it comes out nice and clean. Not too dirty. Alright, some people like it dirty. So now we add our hot water to it. Yep, still dark. Like some people's heart, right? I like to move my coffee into a Sojiroshi thermos. This may be a 20-ounce thermos. Amazon. There's your numbers to pull it up. This way I can pour myself a small amount every time while keeping the coffee nice and warm. That's just my ritual. I just don't have I just prefer the coffee to stay warm. If you leave it in a cup like these, yes, you can buy those ember lit coffee mug that keeps your coffee mug and coffee warm for a constant temperature. A little excessive for me, so I just put mine in the Sojiroshi thermos, keep it warm. It'll stay warm or even hot for 2 hours if done properly. And I just pour myself whatever amount I'll drink for that moment and keep the rest warm. What I love about these Sojiroshi thermoses, these locks. Once it's locked, you can't open it. So if you travel with your thermos and your pens or whatever inside your bag decides to poke this, it's not gonna open. It's a great one. I don't know how long I had this. I'm gonna say maybe 5, maybe 10 years. I don't know. pretty old. It's pretty banged up already. But also what I like is the spout. It's small, and if you do spill it, it only spills a small amount. It can't spill a lot. So if you have a spillage, it's not a lot. It's an easy cleanup. So anyway, give that a try. The paper filter, the Aeropress filter on the Moka pot. Again, the Moka pot I'm using is a Bialetti 2-cup, and the filter fits just perfect underneath it. Have a great day. Have a great coffee.